Yes, we're seeing some balls leave the ballpark here. We have the ability to slug. That showed up tonight after, being down 2-0 to be able to respond right away and come right back. I think kind of shifted the momentum back into our dugout. Right shoulder contusion. I think he's going to be okay. Hopefully, after an off day. But when you get hit, kind of the strength goes away. He tried to go in the cage and swing a little bit, and wasn't great. But these things happen over the course of the season. Hopefully, a full day's rest will be ready to go the next day.
You guys have maintained you had this ability to slug. You think it's that, or the heat, or what's happening at Petco?
I don't know. I'm glad it's happening because we do have some guys that get the ball to the ballpark. And, it can be frustrating in some of the West Coast ballparks at night. Oakland here, L.A. used to be, even though it's carrying a lot better there. Those places used to be frustrating at times at night. And this place probably earlier in the year was. I don't know if there's a difference in the ball now, too, than earlier in the year. But you look at the guys that we have in our lineup, and we have some guys that can hit some home runs.
Use remarkable consistency to go 6 innings every night. What does that do for you? What does that do for a team?
It allows us, for a bullpen that's been a little bit overworked, to not have to cover as much. Now, he'll tell you he wants to go at least 7 every game. So I think it was frustrating for him that he didn't go 7. And maybe not the best game. Hung a couple of breaking balls for some homers, but you look up and it's only 5 hits. Did walk 3 guys. That's what ended up getting him out of the game. But I think he will tell you he always wants to go farther than 6. I think 6 he thinks is a minimum.
For what you've got the last 2 nights without much from Manny, without much from Soto, what does that say about what the length of this lineup could be?
Yeah, it's important, and I think that's good for our confidence to know that you don't have to rely on a couple of guys, and that's what we always thought. Once we made the trade, is it would deepen the lineup. Guys like Croney, hit off lefty today, hitting a little farther down the lineup, gets 3 hits. Nola gets a couple of hits. So, yeah, I think, and Kim, wherever he's hitting in the lineup, we should be able to feel good about scoring runs in any inning that we come up in.
See what it's done the last 2 nights, kind of without much from Manny and Soto,
right.
Knowing what those guys are obviously.
Right, sure. I mean, those guys have been carrying us all year, especially Manny. Obviously, we've been on his back all year. So, it feels nice for some of the other guys in here to come out and get some stuff done. These guys have been doing it all year. So it's a team game, and to be able to win, and get where we want to go, we got to have it, 1 through 9, not just, the third baseman. So I think that was really good for us tonight. Take some pressure off those guys, and the bottom half of the order get some stuff done.
How much of this power surge is you guys hitting like yourself? Guys like yourself hitting it like you can, and how much of it is it's 100 degrees out?
I don't know. I think the ball seemed to be flying a little bit better here, later in the year than we saw early in the year. But I think regardless of the ball, our swings have gotten better. We're getting the ball in the air a little better there. So I think that's really what's going on. So I think, seeing some guys get these balls there, get some power going, hopefully that's a sign for more things to come.
What are your thoughts on 150?
Yeah, that was cool. I'd been needing that for about a week and a half, but no, it was good to finally get it, especially in a spot that mattered. So that was pretty cool to see. It was nice.
It's only a 2-game sample size, but with Josh Hader coming a save tonight, you guys showing some pop. Are you guys getting your groove back just a little bit?
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely we definitely saw some things over these last 2 games that we hadn't seen over the last stretch. So it was good to see the power really come back and see some hitting with runners in scoring positions, which we also hadn't seen, and everything else I thought went really well.
You've seen everything. Surprised it took this long to get to this point, to get the home run, to get the power.
Yeah, I mean, yes, especially for me myself, I hadn't hit many homers either, so it's been pretty wild. But tonight I think we had like, how many have we hit in the last 2?
3 last night, 3 tonight.
So 6 homers, so that's really good. Hopefully we can keep that going.
Win 3, lose 2. It was kind of back and forth. We're hopefully down the stretch we can start clicking as a group and come together and win these games as 9 guys instead of 1.
Last night they showed the I know you guys are not watching the scoreboard, but how much are you aware of what is happening?
Yeah, I mean it's on the right field scoreboard every night, so look out there, you see it. So yeah, I think guys are aware of it, but it's one of those things. We got to win each night to keep ourselves in it and continue to put ourselves in a good position at the end of the season. But yeah, I would assume most guys know it's where we're at.
I don't think I had any. I wasn't at my best for sure tonight, and I don't think I had the stuff tonight. Just trying to be a little bit aggressive in the zone, and hoping to get out. So that was kind of my mentality out there.
Bob Melvin said that you'd be upset not going at least 7 innings. How important is it for you to just have that sort of consistency, just deep in the games?
7回行かなかったのがイライラしちゃって。
まあそうじゃなくて、彼は多分7回本当だったらもう7回ね、もう投げ切りたいぐらいの感じだと思うけれどもっていうようなことです。
いやまあもちろんそこをやっぱり一番の目標に、最低7回っていうところを目標にやってるので、だからもしイニング始まる前に2人のベースランナー出したらもう交代だよって言われたので納得しておりました。
Yeah, no, it's my goal to go 7 innings. I mean, you want to go 7 innings in a game, and before going out there that inning, I spoke with Bob, and we talked about if I get 2 runners on, then that's it for tonight. So unfortunately that happened, and so that's that.